This video is for educational purposes only. All actions demonstrated in this video are performed in a controlled environment using tools that are legally available for ethical hacking and cybersecurity learning. Do not use these tools on any system without explicit permission. Misuse of this knowledge can lead to serious legal consequences. Hi, welcome to CyberSide. In this video, I'll show you how to install 10 vulnerable web applications on Kali Linux. Let's get started. DVWA is an intentionally designed vulnerable web application that provides a legal platform for security professionals and students to practice exploiting web vulnerabilities. You can install this web application if you want to learn penetration testing or ethical hacking. Right now I'm in my Kali Linux virtual machine. To install DVWA here, first of all let's open Firefox and in the search bar type DVWA GitHub. Here click on this first site. Now click on this code icon and copy this URL address. We will use this URL address to download DVWA into the default Apache web directory. So let's open command terminal and change the directory to HTML. Okay, this is the default Apache web directory, so we will download DVWA here, and the command to do that is sudo git clone and the URL address we copied earlier. Okay, DVWA has been downloaded. You can see it here. Now let's configure DVWA so we can run it in this Kali Linux virtual machine. The first thing we'll do is change the directory to DVWA. So let's do that. Okay, now we see a config directory here. In this directory you'll find a dummy configuration file. We'll copy that file and rename it. That will convert the dummy file to an actual configuration file. Here, this is the dummy configuration file. Now let me copy it and rename it. Okay, that's done. You can see the configuration file here, config.inc.php. Now let's open this configuration file with a text editor. I'll use Nano for that. Okay, the file is open and here you can see the name of the database is DVWA. Username is DVWA as well, and the password is password. We need to keep these details in mind because we will later need to set the exact details when we set up the database. Now let's exit from this text editor and create a database for DVWA. But to create a database, we first need to run MySQL on this Kali Linux virtual machine, and the command to do that is sudo service MySQL start. Okay, MySQL has started. Now let's log into MySQL as the root user, and the command to do that is sudo MySQL -u, which stands for username, and the username is root, and after that -p, which stands for password. We haven't set up a password for MySQL, so we can just leave it blank here. Now it's time to set up the database, and the command to do that can be found in the GitHub repository. So let's go to browser, and here scroll down. And these are the commands. So let's copy this first command to create a database named DVWA. Copy and paste it here. Okay, database has been created. Now let's create a username and password, and to do that, this is the command. The username is DVWA and the password is password. If you remember, this is the same username and password that was used in the configuration file. As I told you before, they have to be the same. Now let's go back to command terminal and paste it. Okay, that's done. Now let's grant all privileges to this user in this DVWA database. This allows the user to create and read, update and delete all data within the DVWA database. So let's copy this command and paste it here once again. Okay, that's all. Now we can reload the database so that all the changes are reloaded, and the command to do that is flush privileges. Copy and paste here. Okay, that is all. Now we can quit the database with the command quit, and that is everything we have done that's necessary. Now let's open Apache web server and access the application on browser, and the command to run Apache web server is sudo service apache 2 start. Okay, Apache web server has started. Now let's go to Firefox, open a new tab, and in the search bar type localhost / capital DVWA. Hit enter and you'll be taken to this DVWA login page. Here you don't have to type anything, just click this login icon and you are brought to this database setup page. Scroll down here and click this create or reset database icon. When you do that, you'll be taken to the login page once again if you wait a little. And here we are. Now in this login page, you'll have to enter the default login credentials for DVWA, and that can be found in the GitHub repository once again. Scroll down a little bit and this is the default credentials. Username is admin and the password is password. So let's use these credentials. Username admin, password password. Enter, and that is how we've successfully set up DVWA in Kali Linux. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching this video. If you found this video useful, please hit that like and subscribe button. I'll be back with more videos.